What's going on, y'all? Back with another reaction video today. We got teams that improved most through the 2022 NFL draft. I'm expecting to see for sure the Ravens, obviously. The Jets. The Jets did really good. What's another team that I would say? I'm gonna roll with them for now. We're gonna see how the list plays out to be. It says the 2022 NFL draft has ended. Many teams should feel good about their rookie haul. However, whether because of a volume of selections, a number of high picks, or finding great value at positions of need, some teams improved more over the last 3 days than others. Here we'll examine 6 franchises that improved the most, with the caveat that draft classes can't be truly evaluated for at least a couple of years. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I feel like so many teams just addressed multiple needs. Like, it just felt like a really good all around, pretty well draft. I feel like the team who reached the most probably were the Patriots. I feel like it's some of their picks. They got multiple running backs. I'm assuming their running backs contracts must be up pretty soon with Damian Harris, and I think they just re-signed Bolden. They just drafted Ramondre Stevenson, so that's kind of odd, you know. And then Tyquan Thornton, I didn't expect them to pick him so early. I think they could have got him a lot later. But I mean, you know, kudos to the players getting drafted. But I feel like the Pats reached a little bit. There's a few more out there. Y'all comment down below what y'all think. But other than that, a lot of teams really did really well in this draft. I feel like there was a lot of teams just hit overall needs. Steelers, they did well. Man, there's a lot of teams. All right, man. See, Baltimore Ravens added Kyle Hamilton, Tyler Linderbaum, David Ojabo. So what's going to be the status for David Ojabo? Is he going to play this year? Is that expected maybe later in the season, or would that be like later next year or something? Y'all let me know. They got Charlie Kolar, Isaiah Likely. They got them some good receivers as well, as undrafted free agents. I'm gonna be real. Let's see. The fact that Baltimore traded 1,000-yard receiver. Oh, I forgot. I honestly forgot Marquise hit 1,000 this year. Limits their improvement some. However, Baltimore, did they get receivers in the draft at all? So they just went crazy. I think they picked up like 5 receivers that were undrafted. Some of them guys actually have some talent, so we'll see them make the roster. But that's pretty wild, the fact that they did not draft a receiver at all. I got safety, center, edge, DT, OT, CV, TE, PTE. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Like I said, they picked up some guys. They definitely picked up some guys after the draft, but that's pretty wild to me. While Brown did reach 1,000 yards for the first time in 2021, he also provided a passer rating of only 87.9 when targeted. Baltimore dealt him, traded down again, and still landed Iowa center Tyler Linderbaum. I mean, that'll help Lamar out big time. You got you a center, offensive tackle. I think this dude pretty good, if I'm not mistaken. So you got your 2 O-linemen, and you got the best center in the draft. At least I think he was reputed as the best center in the draft. Kyle Hamilton, really good pickup. What others? Then they pick up another safety, Marcus Williams. Oh my gosh, they finna be sick, and they need DB depth like drastically. So I mean, that's very necessary. Let's see, David Ojabo, 20 kilo. He may not be ready until early 2022. Okay, so he may not be ready early in 2022. So playoffs maybe, if they make it to that point. I'm assuming. Still pretty wild that they picked him so early. Detroit Lions. They got Aiden Hutchinson, Jamison Williams, Josh Pascal. Got them 2 start. I mean, Aiden is going to start. Josh possibly very could start. So I don't know who else they have on the D line. It's not coming to me at the moment. Y'all let me know. But I think Josh possibly could start. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Malcolm Rodriguez. I gotta watch his highlights. Gotta watch a lot of these players. I gotta watch their highlights. Kirby Joseph, safety. Said Lions stood pat at number 2 and landed Michigan pass rusher Aiden Hutchinson. That was a for sure pick though. That's like a safe, good pick, like really good pick. For the whole draft process, I wanted them to pick me. I am so grateful I went number 2 to them. Hutchinson said he had 14 sacks, 16 and a half tackles for a loss last season. Wow, that's amazing. And like for college, you know, for college numbers, that's amazing. They traded up number 12 to land Alabama wideout Jamison Williams. Now, I thought that was a reach, but then I heard on the radio that the Packers wanted Jamison Williams. Williams. So that's why they moved up. So Packers wanted him, and I think a few other teams wanted him. So I mean, hey, if that's the guy that you want, then I understand. Go ahead and get him. I thought it was a reach at first, but then it's like they did it for a reason. It's like we want him, and we not letting Green Bay get him, and whoever else wanted him. Williams might not make a week 1 impact. He's recovering from a torn ACL, surfing in the national title game. However, he should pair. Man, him and Amon-Ra St. Brown gonna be nice. They got something young cooking up in Detroit. I ain't gonna lie, they got something cooking up for sure. St. Brown caught at least 8 passes in each of his final 6 games, provided a passer rating of 104.1 when targeted as a rookie. Developing, man. Pascal already has strength and run defense chops to hang as a pro. Pair that together with his explosiveness, and it isn't hard to see how Pascal could be an effective starter once he settles into a position. A Detroit pass rush that logged only 30 sacks in 2021 now looks quite scary with Hutchinson and Pascal. In round 3, they grabbed Illinois safety Kirby Joseph. I'm gonna have to check him out. He should be an early asset as a rotational defensive back who can play deep or in the slot. Detroit did a wonderful job adding depth pieces on day 3, including Virginia Tech tight end. Okay. Rodriguez was named the biggest sleeper at linebacker on final BR board. Houston, Texas. Shout out to my Texans, man. We got Derek Stingley, Kean Green, Jalen Petrie, John Mechie, Christian Harris, Damian Pierce, Thomas Booker, Tegan Kitoriano, Austin Deculus. Of these players, I think we hit all around the board. We got offensive line, tight end. We needed tight end depth, defensive tackle, linebacker, running back. I'm not gonna say we needed running back because I feel like our running back core is pretty full right now, and I'm not gonna say I'm just happy with it, but I'm satisfied with it. So I'm not gonna say we need it, but I'll check out Damian Pierce highlights. I gotta look at him. Stingley's gonna start. Kean Green's gonna start. Jalen Petrie, I heard good things about him, so he possibly could come in and start. John Mechie's gonna start. Christian Harris, I think, is gonna start. I think he's really. I can't think of who our other outside linebackers are. I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I think he has starter potential. I think Mechie has starter potential. I think Brandon Cooks and Nico Collins are going to be the definite starters. Other than that, I'm not sure who else, who else we got that's, I start. But I like Mechie, I'm gonna have to check his highlights out again. I'm gonna have to rewatch him, give him have a little refresher. But Stingley, Kean Green for sure starters. So I think we address some needs. Texans might have surprised a few people when they took Derek Stingley for sure. While he had elite tape in 2019, he was less consistent and battled injuries over the next 2 seasons. That's why I kind of wanted Sauce. Now, Sauce was a recency bias type pick. We just saw him go off this year. He had an amazing year. At least I didn't know anything about him. I heard about him prior to the season, but I never really knew much about him. But yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted Sauce, but a coworker of mine, he told me he said he heard it was scheme fit, and I can respect that because Sauce is a man-to-man corner. I feel like Stingley would fit our system a little better. So, but I would assume for Sauce to be versatile as well. So we'll see how it plays out. I mean, he's still a good corner, so I'm looking forward to it. Houston then added 4th and 5th round picks in the trade with the Eagles, while only moving back 2 spots at number 15. And they grabbed Kean Green. He'll provide an immediate boost in the offense that allowed 44 sacks and ranked dead last in per rush. We did good rushing the ball towards the last few games of the season. Throughout the year though, yeah, kind of trash. But last few games of the season, I was like, okay, it looks like we got a run game going. Looks like we got something going. Could have been a competition, but at the same time, I think it just looked like they found a rhythm. It definitely looked like they found a rhythm. So we'll see. They came back in round 2 and grabbed Jalen Petrie. Also, he was a 2nd round safety. Okay, I got to check his highlights out then. So he's okay. I did not know that. 75 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 18.5 for loss, 2 interceptions, all in one season. Wow. Definitely looking forward to see versatile playmaker who will join Stingley and revamping a pass. So we got 2. Hey, I hope he starts, man. I hope he's like that for real. Like Williams, Alabama receiver John Mechie is coming off a serious injury, torn ACL. And oh wow, so Mechie tore his ACL and Jamison Williams tore his ACL. That's crazy. In the same playoff run. Overall, Mechie can be a contributor on day 1, pending injury. For most NFL offenses, as a Z receiver who can bump inside and out because of his well-rounded skill set, filled for space. So yeah, I mean, I can see it happening, man. Reliable receiver. I think he's a safe pick, and I can't knock that at all. Like, you know, I feel like that was a safe pick. Like, again, reliability is one of the best things you can have. You know, you can be explosive, but are you reliable? You know, and that's a big thing. Harris, the 32nd ranked prospect on BR board, can become the captain of Houston defense with further. So I wonder if they're going to play him inside or they're going to play him outside, because Christian Harris played outside for Bama, right? But I gotta watch him again. I'm curious how they gonna play him. Dude is fast, so I mean, I don't know. I'll trust whatever they do with him. We're gonna see how it plays out. I think they brought back Grugier Hill. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He was a fast linebacker too, so got him on the defense. He played pretty well. He's a free agent. So if they bring him back, that'll be good too. Around 4, they got Damian Pierce, a stout 5'10", 218 runner with burst. So yeah, my coworker told me he's pretty good, and he's a more of a goal line back, but he's like you said, stout. So I'm looking forward to checking him out. And then we got Thomas Booker, Austin Deculus. Kansas City Chiefs, they picked up Justin Ross after the draft, so shout out to them. They went heavy DB. Trent McDuffie, George. So they got them an edge rusher. I think I seen his highlights. I'm not 1,000% sure. They got Sky Moore, good pickup. Brian Cook, safety. Leo Chenal, gotta check him out. Joshua Williams, cornerback. Darian Kennard, Jalen Watson, and then, you know, they picked up Eric Reed in the offseason and traded for Lonnie Johnson as well. So they're going crazy with DBs. I think it's necessary though. And Isaiah Pacheco, I gotta check his highlights out. Seeing good things about him. So sees they entered the 2022 draft with extra first and second round picks thanks to the Tyreek Hill trade. While they didn't replace Hill, they added a potential playmaking receiver in Scott. You can't replace Tyreek Hill. I mean, you're just gonna have to adjust and figure out how we can. They'll have to change the offense around a little bit, but I mean, I think they'll figure it out. You got Pat Mahomes, you still got Travis Kelce, you still got some of the core weapons there. Mecole Hardman's still there. They're just gonna have to figure it out. I think they'll be fine. Kansas City traded up to land both Washington cornerback Trent McDuffie and Purdue pass rusher George Karlaftis in round 1. McDuffie should step in to replace the departed starter Charvarius Ward. Oh yeah, I think he went to the 49ers. While Karlaftis, the 8th ranked prospect on the board, has elite pass rushing potential. Oh, I did watch his highlights. He's nice. He's nice. Karlaftis has the size, explosiveness, and run pass versatility to be one of the most disruptive players in the NFL in a few seasons. Is a big get for a defense that produced just 31 sacks in 21. Moore, Kansas City's first second round pick, is a versatile inside out receiver with great after the catch ability and solid route skills. He isn't Hill, but he can give Mahomes a reliable and dangerous complementary option out the gate. Cincinnati safety Brian Cook. Okay, Cincinnati has some dogs. All right, I ain't gonna touch too much in the detail, but looking forward to see. And then the Jets, they had one of the best. They got, so this is 67. So basically, they saying they had the second best. Sauce Gardner starter, Garrett Wilson starter, Jermaine Johnson starter, Breece Hall. I'm not gonna say starter because they already have a starter, but he possibly could take the starter spot. Michael Carter was nice. So they just gonna. I already said this multiple times, but they're gonna have a extremely nice young 1 and 2 punch. They just need a O-line. That's it. You know. Jeremy Rucker, tight end. I gotta watch his highlights. Heard good things about him though. Heard he was one of the best tight ends in the draft by some. Max Mitchell, offensive tackle, and Michael Clemens, DN. So I seen his name in good places, so he could possibly compete for starter. So we'll see. But they did pretty good. It says New York just might have improved more than any team in the draft, not only because they came in with several significant needs. Posted a 4-13 record while ranking 26 in total offense, 28th in scoring. Landed immediate contributors with each of their first 5 selections. Sauce Gardner has the potential to be one of the league's best man corners sooner than later. Man, I kind of wish Texans would have got him, but again, I'm not tripping, bro. I can't. Stingley is a good corner. Ohio State's Garrett Wilson is high upside receiver. That's gonna be a nice. We're gonna see how it plays out. But again, man, like I said, they need offensive line. I don't know if they addressed that in the offseason or what, but I mean, he can have all the weapons in the world, you know. I mean, the Bengals did it, but still, you know, it's not the same thing. We'll see how it plays out though. Wilson can consistently create yards out of nothing on underneath throws and wide and on wide receiver screens. Overall, he is an exciting player with the ball in his hands. Yeah, definitely. Traded up for Jermaine Johnson, who had 11 sacks, 17.5 tackles for a loss. Never in a million years would I have thought there was a way for the Jets to come out of this draft with Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson. Connor Hughes of The Athletic tweeted, "Not just 3 first-round picks; those are 3 top 10 talents." Why did Jermaine Johnson fall? What was the word behind that? Y'all let me know. On day 2, they made Iowa State's Breece Hall the first running back off the board, and they came back in round 3 to snag Ohio. They just went for sure. They went and got players who they feel can contribute day one. There was no we're gonna wait on talent. It was like, okay, dude, let's go out and get players who are going to contribute now. We're not gonna focus on potential. So they did good though. They definitely did good. That said, the Eagles had the best. Eagles had the best draft? I think so. Oh, added AJ Brown. So I guess yeah. You can say that. AJ Brown, Jordan Davis. That's a huge pickup. Cameron Jurgens. I heard good things about him. Nakobe Dean. That's a good pickup as well. They got 2 Georgia defenders. Kyron Johnson. Haven't seen his highlights in Grant Calcaterra. Grant, I think he was solid. I'm gonna have to go back and watch him. I don't think this is ranked in numerical order. I think it's just top 7. I could be wrong, but I think it's just top 7. Obviously AJ Brown put them on the list. I'm gonna touch on the rookies. He was limited 13 yards. We're gonna touch on the rookies. We all know AJ Brown is a elite receiver. So before acquiring Brown, Philadelphia traded up to grab Georgia defensive tackle Jordan Davis, the 6th ranked prospect on the board. Before acquiring Brown, Philadelphia traded up to grab Georgia defensive tackle Jordan Davis, the 6th ranked prospect on the board. Davis will contribute early and will eventually become a consistent game wrecker in the Eagles defense. So I mean, he only got 2 sacks last year, so he's just a huge run defender. Okay, but hey, good size. Snagged Nebraska interior lineman Cameron Jurgens. Tad Light is 6'2", 303. He should be an early starter at guard. Can one day replace Jason Kelsey and said, "Oh wow, okay." All right, per source, Nakobe Dean declined surgery on his shoulder. It's now a major concern, medical red flag. I mean, they took their risk when they drafted him, so we'll see how it plays out. We're gonna end it there though. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I appreciate y'all for watching. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay blessed.